Yes.
Sir, here we have a gamma spectrometry laboratory where we have a accurate germanium detector and this sodium ion detector. So we can explain.
Good, you have got Canberra system also.
Yeah, we have all cameras.
Yeah.
Soil samples and samples. There are three sites in CARER region and uranium mining and these sites will be started, and there are many samples from other institutions also.
We are extending the facility to, we have some clearance for the sanction of this institution. So they do not have the facilities. They can't get monitoring for the so that way our data
Quite reliable.
routine. So they are all very happy to come and we have research the demand. Or in fact, we have prior booking also.
How many detectors are there?
So these are the best detectors you can get anywhere in the world. Canberra or Altai.
So definitely you will
Very ordinary building.
And
Actually, I was after seeing the photograph, I was thinking it looks like a foreign building.
and principal investigators of BR. So we already have done
So this organization and the KDL is the international leader in the lot of industries around the countries.
The processing lab is on the first floor.
Okay.
So there we deposit different chemicals.
Okay. And the sponsorship separation etc. is done by physics people or it goes to
we have a chemist also with us, and we are NPCL is also extending full cooperation. So they are, whenever we go, they
So NPCL is given only Kaiga or some other entity also?
no, right now we only
Only
Kaiga.
Kaiga.
Yeah. In fact, they are now approaching us to do for other entities.
What about you also have got some people who are interested in dispersion studies like meteorology? You have got some group here?
Meteorological studies, we have a group.
Outstanding Service Award in 2011, Homi Bhabha Science and Technology Award in 2006, the Command of Atomic Energy Awards in the years 2007, 8, 12 and 13. He is also a fellow of the Indian National Academy of the Engineers. Sri Vyas, as a director of board, is committed to focus on the research activities being carried out in the basic and as well as applied areas. We extend a warm welcome to you, sir, and I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to present a bucket of flowers to Sri K.N. Vyas.
All of you take together.
Busy schedule, and I would say his perseverance was so much. I somehow felt that I should not somehow dishearten him. And one of the major reasons, apart from being busy, the reason for sort of not having keenness to come here is this is not my field. You have heard about my biodata. I am more of a reactor engineer designer. When it comes to this, say, radiological impact study, etc., this is not my field. This is field of Dr. Pradeep Kumar. He is the best person to sort of give guidance or I mean, whatever suggestions that can be given, he is the best person. So I was wondering, what will I really do after coming here? So I was quite reluctant, but I must admit that I am very happy that I came here. The laboratory which has been established is excellent. I would say that possibly even in DRC we may not have this complete set of things, latest instruments, etc. I do not know whether it is hurting Dr. Pradeep Kumar or not, but then still, I would say that it is it's a very freshly made lab, very neat and clean. Because in DRC what happens, we have been establishing labs since a long time, so things are a little bit cramped. One instrument is there, another new one, better one comes. Obviously you cannot throw away the old one. So it is a little bit cramped. Here I found, in fact Dr. Pradeep Kumar himself commented that this is something we don't feel as if we are in an Indian university, we feel as if we are in a foreign university. Just now he commented. So I genuinely feel that it is nice that I came here. I had a very good exposure. What I will do is that I will try to give my own perspective from a reactor engineering designer. I feel these type of labs and Mangalore University in particular is doing an excellent service to, I would say, people at large as well as the Department of Atomic Energy. You have an independent way of verification of what all we say. That is, supposing if we say that there is less amount of radioactivity, there is a possibility that it will have less acceptance in public, because they may, obviously persons may feel that I am working in a department, I would not like to tell anything negative about my department. But I would say that when somebody who is in the field of academics, a professor or a student, when they say that they also agree with whatever are observations from Department of Atomic Energy or BRC or Environmental Survey Lab, they have more reason to believe. So I feel this is a very big sort of help that you are giving us. That is, you are one independent set of sort of observers who can agree or disagree with us, but then still there is an independent view. So I feel these type of labs should come in different parts of the country. Maybe this is serving both, maybe to some extent, western and southern region. It is better that we have something similar at say eastern region also. It will be very nice. And one very basic advantage the university has, that it has the strength of students who are extremely hardworking. They would like to learn as much as possible, and at the same time they are guided by academics, professors who know how a work has to be done. So it's a very good, I would say, let us say, combination which can do wonders. And I observed it today when I saw the laboratory, and when I had an interaction during lunchtime with Professor Siddhartha, I realized that his knowledge base is much more than what I have related to radiation physics or environmental survey. So I would not like to take long, and only last sort of remark I would like to make is, I saw that this university is inviting persons from foreign universities also, which I feel is a very good thing. Some time back I had gone to Russia for a conference. I realized that many of the African countries are also thinking of setting up nuclear reactors, and I would like to sort of indicate that reactor technology is a little bit of unforgiving technology. It is a high-end technology. You cannot take chances with the sort of quality control which is necessary, chances with the written procedure there. And I am sure the persons who are picking up few tips from here, they will be able to utilize in their own countries because Africa is so much rich in, some of the countries are so rich in uranium, but they so far have not felt the need for having a nuclear reactor. I realize that countries like Ghana, Nigeria, they are now, even of course Turkey is not an African country, but there are many countries which is similarly, UAE is also thinking seriously, they have already taken a step of construction of nuclear power station. So I am sure for all these things it is very necessary that the environmental survey should be done, it should be reliable, and this is the first step in that direction. Thank you very much.
because there are two reasons. One, the labs have made me feel jealous. I look back to my childhood or studentship, Calicut University, nuclear physics, headed by a USA returned scientist. We did not have this type of facilities. Second is, now tomorrow again I have to travel along with my boss, Director BRC. Now I am worried what I will tell him. Because I think he was impressed by my colleagues. We are taking care of the environment of all nuclear facilities, so many laboratories, methodology, software, etc. So now he will be asking me what extra you have got, what this university has not achieved. So now impressing him has become really difficult. So let me tell you, it was a very appreciable job under the guidance of Vice Chancellor, Professor Siddhappa, Professor Karunagara and team. We have established, and this will go as a very big impression about our university internationally. When I was going through the laboratory, what came into my mind was what Professor Dr. Abdul Kalam, when he was asked a question by a student, young student, he asked, "Sir, when do you think India has advanced in science and technology?" In a simple way, how you can tell that? He told, today, large number of students aspire and they go abroad for their higher studies. I believe we are advanced when our people start going outside and the foreign students starts coming here. And I am sure if this type of developments if our universities are carrying out, the days are not far away when foreign students come in large number and try and occupy. And at the same time, I like to give the warning to the students from India, yes, the competitions are going to be tough for the future. Now, coming to the studies which are carried out with by Professor Karunagara and team, it is a remarkable job. I almost started feeling that they are giving us a big chase. Of course, there was a lot of interaction. I remember my young age, Professor Siddhappa used to come to BARC. I have seen him sitting with my bosses, lot of discussion, interaction, and there was a lot of encouragement and support from Department of Atomic Energy. But as my boss, Dr. Vyas mentioned, whatever we do, ultimately there is a doubt in the mind of the media or the people whether what they are hiding some facts or it is really a fact. Because as you know, when the nuclear facilities are operating, they ensure the people working as well as the environment, there is no cause of concern because of the radiation or radioactivity. So by measurements and again the projecting the results, we are trying to, or we are all through these so many years. But till the universities like Bangalore came forward, and when their papers started getting published, when they started interacting with the media and other people, always there was a tinge of doubt. So that is one of the big achievements, and I believe more and more universities coming forward will definitely give confidence. It is not enough we have got large number of nuclear reactors operating, we are giving the electricity to the people. But unless and until we convince the people that it is the clean energy, and that also from an agency other than from Department of Atomic Energy. So that is very important. Now when I was going through some of the achievements, some of the work profile, some of the research program, I was really wondering that from the environment now he is also trying to get into the reactor inside. Because I think he is also trying to study one of our keen interest topics like the deposition and retention and removal of iodine in case of LOCA studies. You are trying to do that. Now again, internationally, it is not a very old subject. The carbon-14 and tritium in the environment because of the nuclear facilities. That also he has picked up. Now I was searching what other subject I will tell him so that I can tell that, okay, Karunagara, you have not done this. Okay. But I am telling you, it is a very serious effort has gone behind, and even getting the fund. So I know, unless you show the result, nobody is going to give you fund. So if you have what the fund means, you have impressed upon the authorities, the departments that you are doing a wonderful work. Since my youngsters are sitting here, I also wanted to tell you with a little bit of caution. See, when the scientists, the researchers, the professors are doing a very good science, it is also equally important how you communicate with the people. Because not only in India, world over, when science progresses, we are able to achieve the capability of monitoring smaller and smaller elements in the environment. Like you are able to detect much lower level of activity in the environment Normally, many people who are not qualified enough believe you have detected means there is danger. If you don't detect, there is no problem. It has happened, I can give an example. Fukushima, when an accident took place, though in the media or through this you might have heard it was a very worst accident, very bad accident. But when you are talking about the radiological impact, standing here, I like to give you an assurance. Nobody in the world is going to get affected by radiological impact. Because of radiation, nobody is going to die. Because radioactivity was detected even in Europe, USA, etc. Because of high sensitive radiation detectors and the monitoring methodology, the levels are extremely small to have any radiological impact. But seeing those results published by the scientists, already people published 40,000 people are going to die because of Fukushima. Same way people have predicted 80,000 people will die after Chernobyl. Let me tell you, 1986 Chernobyl took